Okie dokie. Let's see what we got on tap. Everyone good, guys? Thanks for your patience and enjoying the test that we have. Like I said, all future streams will be silky smooth and squeaky clean. Jacob, man, how are things going on your end? Can you see everything good? I can hear you just fine. All right. Looks like everybody's ready. Let me check the stream chat, make sure they can hear everything okay. All right. Got it? Just a moment. I know exactly why. All right, we're going to reset. Hold on just a moment, guys. We're going to reset this real quick. Go to settings. But yeah, I figured out the reason why things were looking so bad. And from there, won't be any more problems. I had to turn all the sound off to figure out what's going on. Now I just can turn the right one back on. Won't be an issue. Output. Audio. I gotcha. Jaco, introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, what's up?
Jaco, man, the FGC's best James Franco impersonator.
Hey, what's up, guys? Can you guys hear me all good? Testing, 1, 2, 3. The great Jaco man is here.
All right. Everybody in the chat, you can say hi to Jaco, please, if you can hear him.
Okay, they can hear me now. That's good now. So we can get this started now. Hey, what's up, guys? All apologies for some of the audio issues, but we should be good now.
I've just checked. We are clear. Okay.
All right, great.
Like I said, OBS is still very new to me. I only started using it for EVO. I've only been playing it for live streams. I still remember the particulars when doing recordings like this. But now we're ready to begin.
All right, great. Let's see, Shaco. Let's see, from Homeless Dragon, Shaco, can you sing us a song? What kind of song do you want me to sing?
Sing something that James Franco sang, of course. Sing the Spider-Man 1 theme.
The Spider-Man 1 theme?
The Nickelback one. All right, looks like we figured it out.
Oh Jesus! Let's see. A Homeless Dragon wants me to sing the Sesame Street theme. Oh, the Spider-Man the anime series theme. I need the lyrics for that.
Well, there's only Spider-Man, Radioactive Spider-Man, Spider-Blood, Radioactive Spider-Blood, and then just goes on repeat and remix from there. It's not hard. By the way, that's the best Spider-Man series. I don't give a crap what I'm said about Spectacular or Ultimates or whatever nonsense they give me. Best one is the 90s series with the Joker voicing the Hobgoblin.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh dude, I used to watch it like all the time. The Spider-Man anime series on Toon Disney.
Oh yeah, that was the best. Time. So you know that was the cartoon debut of the Punisher. and Blade.
It was.
And Daredevil. Well, I think Daredevil showed up in like some other spin-off, but
I think it was like Fantastic Four. Yeah.
no, Fantastic Four had their own cartoon though.
They did. Mm-hmm.
But so did Iron Man. That was where a Hawkeye debuted.
Mm-hmm.
And Hawkeye, and there's also an Avengers anime-ish cartoon where they all had like morphing armor, like Saint Seiya. Do you remember that one?
Oh, Jesus! You mean that show? That is. Oh God.
The mid-90s one with the Saint Seiya armor and Ultron was the main bad guy.
Yeah, that show wasn't that, or something else.
I didn't know who Scarlet Witch or Vision or all those guys were until I started watching that show, and then I became a fan of the characters. So it wasn't all bad. Same with remember Ant-Man the Wasp actually had armor that actually looked somewhat useful.
I remember that. Yeah.
Ant-Man looked like he could take on Iron Man, that costume. And Wasp had like all those extra. Wasp had the extra guns on her back and stuff. I like some of the costumes there. I know some people don't because they like to be uptight about those kind of things. In the meantime, we got X Ultron, or Ultron X Power, and Zero Rocket Raccoon Space.
Okay, well, let me check the bracket so I know who's playing who right now. Well, yeah, Ultron and Mega Man X. I see this team before. Hang on.
Nice. Well, I did like how X delayed a bit, so Zero would land the fireball as soon as he fell out of hit stun. That was a nice reset right there. Use the Power Stone, keep things going. It's not only a combo starter, but as a single move, it hurts a lot, especially for small guys like Mega Man. Like I've noticed for like small characters like Mega Man and Rocket, or even like mid-character ones like Hawkeye, the blast looks a lot bigger than it would for like guys like Nemesis or Sigma. It's a weird little effect there. I'll see the hitbox is bigger than it actually is for those guys. Especially Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man webs at Power Stone, so good. And right now, X Ultron already knocked out Rocket, and Zero's in a bad spot right now. He's probably dead. He's got 2 bars, gonna burn 1, and the result, dead Zero. The X Ultron player is up 1-0.
I am the summit of perfection in this
I'm still like figuring out who's playing who right now.
All right,
the
chat.
Ultron and the Ultron and Mega X player seems kind of familiar. I just need to remember.
All right.
That.
Ready. Fight.
There we go. Let's make it a bit better. All right. In the meantime, though, if you've just let me know when you have the names, and I'll take them. In the meantime, looks like the Zero Rocket player is already firing back with a really good combo. But Ultron needs to get out. Not quite in time, though. The trap was still active, and Ultron's bleeding. Rocket just brings her. X managed to get in, but Rocket just brings her right back to the corner. Thankfully, though, X has an air dash helping get out of those situations in the corner. Jump high, air dash. Not everybody can chase after him. That's a good happy birthday. Gotta make it count. Zero managed to get out, but Rocket, not exactly the biggest health character. Zero's in this time, goes for a DP, and because that DP can go down as well as up, it's a good tagging option. Not a little different from Heihachi's DP in Faircross Tekken, by the way. Right. Zero Pizza Cutter. He managed to catch Zero coming down with the down spike, but didn't get a full combo off of it. I don't know if he could, though. Won't make a difference, though. That's, Alright, I thought it was happy birthday. Looks like Mayban got out. Ultron's dead, though, and Mega Man's got an uphill battle. Thankfully, though, both Zero and Rocket are low health characters, so if X can get something started, he might be able to take him out. Good blocking. Alright, that's the chance right there. Use the Power Stone. Like I said, it has a big hitbox. Because the hitbox is so big, it can catch people where normally X can't if he's stuck in the box like that. That's a big, big damage combo. But lucky for Zero Rocket, there was enough for counter switch. Like I said, these are 3 low health characters. So if Rocket gets touched, he's dead. If Zero gets touched, he's dead. If X gets touched, he's probably dead too. Alright, that's probably a dead. There we go. So the Trap and Group managed to tie it up 1-1.
He who has the best toys wins.
Jacob Man is trying to find out who the Ultron player is. Just so you know, guys, if you guys ID yourselves in this tournament, when I upload this to YouTube, you guys should be able to tag yourselves, and then I can add you guys through the YouTube.
I'm still looking at the figure out who's playing who right now.
Like I said, I can go back to the video and edit this later, so don't worry about me missing a name.
Alright.
That being said, if you get the names in real time, I'd appreciate it.
The battle begins.
So I'm guessing the score is 1-1 right now between these guys.
So, all right, so this might help. Gamora, Ghost Rider, Ultron X is switched to
I think
Gamora,
I
Ghost
know
Rider.
who it is now.
Okay,
Ready.
who is
Fight.
Gamora, Ghost Rider, Reality?
Trying to think.
That being said, Ghost Rider is your voice. Tell me a bit about Ghost Rider, Mr. Cage.
Oh, you call me Mr. K. While you see Ghost Rider in this game is like way better than Ultimate Marvel's counterpart. Mostly because they like buff like the holy crap out of this character. For like example, they buff. Well, first of all, they like buff his combos now, so you can do like a lot of crazy combos with Nick Cage in this game. And they also gave him like a special move, the whip. It's a very good like lockdown, like you know.
Alright, like I said, my friends did Ghost Rider fan, so when I got Ultimate many years ago, when I was in college, I invited him over to come to my apartment to play Ghost Rider. And being a big fan of other characters, we actually understood that Ghost Rider was no added.
Yeah.
Not many people ever played him much because he wasn't that play at that level. Obviously, there are some. Obviously, as we've gone by, people work to your vacation. For example, Chun-Li was left on a lot as well in Ultimate 3, and she eventually won EVO.
YNLV, man, yeah, YNLV like put in like all the work with Chun-Li for that team, you know. He showed like everyone that Chun-Li is not the worst, you know.
That being said, looks like all right, there we go. That was a chance Ghost Rider needed to get out. He was really low on health and in a bad spot with those mix-up heavy Zero Rocket players. Using the motorcycle to be fully invincible. Yeah, that storm on the motorcycle, so much armor, just roll through everything you see, make it happen. Rocket Zero's gotta make this count. Camera's trapped in the box, but didn't make count enough. Rocket doesn't have much health to really drop combos like that. Right now, Camera is using the reality surge to make Rock apprehensive going into heavy. That basically forced Rocket to play neutral and waste your own with low hitbox, high speed, and but that was chance to be a big happy birthday from Rocket. Gamer gets out, Rocket's in, and now Gamer's in, and we have time to finish this. Here to finish this, and whipped it good, and Gamera Ghost Rider player is up 2-1. I feel like you told me there was a Gamera Ghost Rider you thought was a certain person. Is that a Soy Nasty again? You think sponsor?
What was the question, bro? Sorry about that.
Gamera Ghost Rider? You said you identified him earlier.
Let me check again the list. I do not see the. Wait, hang on. I think I know who it is now.
Ready.
Let me say the name right now. The game attack. It's this guy right here for the Ghost Rider and Gamora team.
Take a look. All right, MVCI is the Gamera Ghost Rider player.
I'm not sure who's using Zero in Wakiro-kun space.
Well,
Not sure about that. Wait, actually, hang on. Well, let me check the brackets then.
All right, we're gonna check the bracket and see who the Rocket Zero player is. Since it looks like now we know the name of the Gamera Ghost Rider, we identify who he played in the tournament and how far he got, and then make a judgment call from there if we can recognize the other person. Meantime, that was a pretty decent combo by Ghost Rider. Ride the motorcycle, have that invincibility. Oh my goodness, so much damage! Yo, Zero's health just vanished all of a sudden. That was crazy, and he's still in hit stun. That was wild. This looks like Zero just suddenly... His health just vanished. That was so painful. I didn't know taking the motorcycle full on like that hurt so much.
Oh, Jesus, the motorcycle, man. You got to respect that motorcycle, my dude.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man, the motorcycle in Infinite is like crazy good.
It is.
You can't even like attack it. Yeah, you have to respect it no matter what, man. Like so many people like trying to get into the motorcycle. You can't. You just have to block. No matter what.
Unfortunately, though, looks like Ghost Rider is in trouble right now. Needs a Storm. Like I said, while the Reality Surge and Storm got nerfed a lot in the Dante Must Die patch, it's still an excellent tool to make your enemy respect the neutrals in the game, as the Reality Storm can cover pretty much all angles of the screen. Lightning bolts to cover the air, the jet streams to cover anywhere you might be jumping, the ice puddles to freeze them in place. All right, there we go. So Rocket's already down, and Zero's looking to finish this with a big level 3. And the opponent has tied it 2-2.
2-2, wow.
Yeah, this is a pretty close set. I like seeing the teams, both Ultron X and Gamera Ghost Rider. Two teams don't always seen that much, as typically X. Now, if you're online on PC, you'll see a whole bunch of X's. But usually tournament.
Let's see, shout out to Super Cool Mike for using X as well.
Definitely. But that being said, I do feel like at second glance, I feel like he's barely given credit for. So it's good to see some more X. That being said, what makes this game so good is that pretty much everyone can hold their own this game in ways they could in other Marvel games. The only real have-nots right now are Black Panther, Chris, Ryu. I've heard Hulk thrown out there as well, but I think Hulk's underrated. I was talking to Fortress at EVO. He thinks Hulk is also really good, or at least slept on a bit. But those other three could use a lot of work, or at least more people to place signs with them, figure out like what their purpose is. I think their purpose is not really that clear. Cause you saw.
Wait, are you talking about the bottom 5 cadness and the tail list right now? You said.
Yeah, I feel like we need like a scientist, like figure like what's going on with these guys. As like I said, I showed the Ryu bit, and I feel like that move's not used enough, being it is a fully invincible DP you can combo off of. And in the meantime, no difference. MVCI just dropped a P on his unknown opponent. Sit on that. Maggot takes it 3-2 in a very loud, convincing way.
Oh. Okay, very nice from Maggot.
In the meantime, let's see who's next. We got Haggar, Captain Marvel Power.
Alright.
And the opponent looks to be... might be Maggot again, actually.
It might be?
Alright, so as you look for MVCI in the bracket...
Yeah.
Process of elimination.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Alright, so look at it this way. If Maggot loses this, then we'll be able to identify who put him in losers. Or if
Ready. Fight.
In the meantime, though, like I said, X... Alright, so... rather than go for any sort of hard knockdown on the ground, he decided to do a big reset neutral in the air with the second Power Stone. Either that, or it might have been the best he can do. Like I said, X's hitbox really aren't that big for certain combos, at least the people who are above him. The Power Stone helps him hit people who are above his head in ways that his normals really can't. at least in the air. Obviously, he has the up blast to help him with anti-air purposes. It's a lot of damage. Oh, good job. Like I said, so the key to playing Haggar, I find, is knowing exactly where the opponent's going to fall out and know where you can throw them with things like the air suplex or the pile driver, whatever other reset tools that Haggar has to implement his grappling. I also like how that Haggar just did a second raw air grab because he knew Ultron was looking to jump. So that was actually a really good call out by the Haggar player. And because of excellent judgment, reads that worked out perfectly, and good use of armor and reversals, this player, this Haggar Captain Marvel player, is up 1-0.
Yeah, I'm still working at the trying to find the names for like both players, but
no worries.
Yeah.
I'll look at the stream chat real quick. Hold on.
So now it's 1-0 right now for the Haggar and Captain Marvel player right now. But Power Zone is like the get out of free card of this game.
For this.
Battle without limits.
Outer space! New Metro City is even more dangerous!
They call me the most dangerous.
Ready. Fight.
Power Stone!
Let's see. Thank you guys for watching the stream right now. We do appreciate it.
All right, MVCI, going back to Gamera Ghost Rider. I guess I won't see too much X for this one.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime,
Yeah,
though,
sorry about cool Mike. No more X for you, man.
Doesn't make a difference though, because again, like I said, I love this character's air grabs. We're playing Haggar. He has godlike. All right, never mind. Looks like Ghost Rider showing, hey, I can grab you too. And it's gonna hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all that damage. In this game, it doesn't combo like it did in Ultimate 3. It seems to hurt a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
At least as a raw grab. Yeah, like I said, this is why I think Ryu's being slept on a bit, because he basically has his own version of the Haggar Lariat. Especially now we know for sure you can combo off of it, just like you can Haggar Lariat.
Yeah, for Ryu's DP, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that Ryu's DP hits so deep it can like kill cross-ups even if not loading from an autocorrect. So it's really good, just like Captain America's DP actually.
Mhm. Yeah,
I know.
I saw that Vegas post on Twitter.
Yeah,
that,
you should.
Combo you did. Mm-hmm.
You should add me to the community combo video.
Yeah, for the next one, dude.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, you got it. In the meantime, keep watching this match. So this team, obviously, as you can tell, they love their armors and their reversals. Captain Marvel, she might be a Capcom girl, but she does have some Unga Bunga factor, just like her Capcom counterpart, Monster Hunter. All right. So like I said, Captain Marvel in no rush to really go in too hard right now, because as much as Gamera can like shoot, that zoning's not going to scare Captain Marvel, especially when Marvel has the reflector on. So she's in no rush to really press too hard. And thankfully, there's this time not the box, but the Reality Storm to reset neutral. There we go. So we talked earlier about how Marvel's in no rush to move in. Well, now kind of has to, because again, now she has to respect neutral because of how good the Reality Storm is at just shutting down approaches. Haggar was pressing something, got caught in a jet of flame, and then ate the free level 3. All right, good blocking. All right, that time he got opened up with the overhead. Gamera's cornered Marvel. Oh, she made her shot, didn't work out. Thankfully, though, the reflector didn't really hurt that much. That didn't hurt, though. Just a straight, raw, crouching heavy punch. And MVCI ties it up. 1-1.
Wonderful.
Eliminating the target, that's my job.
So what I'm gonna do, guys, is after this is done, and we finish this next set, I'll call it a stream for now, and then I'll go into the video editing lab and download this raw footage from Twitch, and then I will add the names after the fact, after Jaco and I confirm who they are. That way, everyone can get the acknowledgement they deserve.
I guess sounds good.
Like I said, these are the only two I have fully edited right now. It's been really busy at work. There was an audit in my job, a lot of stuff going on. So, like I said, for those who don't know, when I am not pressing buttons or crossing wires with you guys, I am a clinical, I'm an ABA director, a clinical supervisor at Harrisburg, Virginia, where we do ABA mental health for kids on the spectrum, kids with ADHD. I work with Medicaid demographic. I like working with Medicaid. I like the gratitude, the perspective working with Medicaid. So I enjoy it. And I'm not alone in that in the FGC. Daigo Umehara, in between his old school runs and when he came back for the big money, he was an elder care specialist. So human services, the FGC, we get along just fine. That being said, looks like Maggots is not getting along with this Haggar very well. In fact, he's just whipping him to shape like a mule. Jet of Flame didn't go for any sort of mix-up, just wants to see what Haggar's going to do, because Haggar is still in block stun. I'm just sure how guarding works this game. You can't be opening up too quickly if they're still in certain kinds of block stun.
Not. Here it comes.
Alright, the big Power Storm. The Power Storm definitely helps, but it makes no difference if they're both getting hit. This is a bad situation. Oh, reset him with the Reality Surge, but didn't capitalize. That could have been a dead Captain Marvel right there. That's a dead Captain Marvel right now. What's next is going to be? Uses Ghost Rider's Invincible Super, and Gamora hopped over Haggar within the shape once more.
Eliminating the target. That's my
Now he's
job.
up 2-1.
Ready. Fight.
Stuff right there. Ghost Rider. MVCI is on point with his control of neutral using Ghost Rider's big normals. So I guess you consider Ghost Rider the Dhalsim in the game in many ways. He's just about a teleport.
Yeah, he's pretty good with Nick Cage, from what I'm seeing. So
Yeah.
With that cowboy Nick Cage. Oh,
That's right. Mandy, out in theaters soon, currently has a 100% Rotten Tomatoes rating. Go watch it.
For what movie?
Mandy, his new movie, has like 100% Rotten Tomatoes. Like, was that a film festival? Got like perfect rave reviews. Supposed to be like his big revival for his career.
Oh.
Personally, I think Morgan brainwashed everybody in that theater to make them to give them like good votes. She used her mind control powers and said, "No, upvote this movie. You're not gonna mess up my man's career." Yeah, just so you know, Morgan and Ghost Rider are pairing in this game. Take that for what you will. In the meantime, though, it looks like Ghost Rider showing no respect for authority. Just ran over a military officer and elected official.
Megan's Keyboy in the game is very on point right now.
Oh man,
oh,
so
I got hit by the motorcycle.
he just Maggots just let the super rip, and rather than block it,
Eliminating the
there's no need
target,
to
that's my
even open her up. She just pressed the button and then the hit, and she tried to challenge the big whip super, and
he got hit by the super. You got
just ate it in full. And Maggot takes it 3-1.
Alrighty, that's 3-1 for Maggots. Very good stuff to that Nick Cage player. Very good stuff.
We got another Gamera. Looks like Maggots up again. Don't need to change anything. Against Dante, Dorm. This must be Macho. No, this is Cyber Japan. Did Maggot face Cyber Japan in bracket? Because Macho plays his team, but Macho has it with Soul when I saw him in Grand Finals.
I think that's Cyber Japan Asian. I think.
All right. So spoiler alert: Cyber Japan won EVO. The first Japanese player to win EVO in possibly ever. Like, I don't think they really won much in Marvel 2 or 3 either, other than Kusoru,
No, they
who won
haven't.
final
No.
round. So definitely the first to win EVO. And this, if this is the first time seeing a Cyber Japan agent, prepare yourself. This guy is a machine. Not only are
He's a
his
robot, dude.
mix-ups fantastic and his offense, but the way he blocks mix-ups and evades them, it's like you have a dummy set to all guard. Like, this guy's defense is impenetrable, and the moment he guards all your mix-ups and sees it ends, that's when he makes it hurt. He just
Exactly, man.
this guy. So for cross Tekken players, remember how annoying Infiltration was playing Alyssa Jin or Akuma Jin, and how it was like digging your face into a board of nails? That's basically Cyber Japan Agent. Cyber Japan Agent is the Infiltration of Marvel's Capcom Infinite. That being said, he got him pretty bad right there, but not really enough to make it really annoying. All right, good use of the geysers. Dante's so mobile, using the Dragon Ball tactics to open up Gamera, and that is a dead Gamera. Ba-boom! Time for Ghost Rider to figure out what's going to go happen here, because Cyber Japan is sitting on all 4 bars. You saw Dormammu teleport back and forth, trying to make Ghost Rider guess which way he's going to come from. So Ghost Rider.
Nice level 3 from. Okay.
So Ghost Rider.
Let's go kill Gamola.
So Ghost Rider, as you guys know, has a really good crouching heavy punch. All right, that was good. So he purposely did something unsafe to bait Dante into pressing something, and then off comes the motorcycle, that fully invincible, the second of his fully invincible supers. And now Dante's in the corner. Use a reality surge to keep him in place, but the big killer bee, the big dive kick, and that is a dead Maggot. Squish, squish, squish.
Oh, yes. Goodbye,
Squish,
Nick
squish, squish. Cyber Japan Agent up 1-0.
Yeah, man. Ghost Rider's crushing heavy punch is like insanely good for like NTS or like punishing, characters in the air.
But like I said,
Very
this Cyber Japan Agent, it's like facing a dummy that set the all guard, only it's actually a human being. It's ridiculous.
It is. It like Cybership, like Cybership Japan Agent is like insanely like crazy good. Like he doesn't like drop any like combos. He's usually like on point on everything too.
And
It's kind of insane.
And he's very atypical of a what you envision a Marvel player being. Like, as you know, every community has their stereotypes. So while Marvel's known for their energy, their eccentricity, their characters, Cyber Japan's not about that life. He's very stoic, very calm. He acts a lot like most Japanese players are. There are some Japanese who are all hyped up, but he's not one of them. He's a very calm player, much like a Daigo or Takedo or Infiltration, who's Korean, but also the same manner of fortitude and calmness in ways some people don't. So he brings a wrinkle to Marvel that hasn't been here a long time in either Infinite or 3. So in a way, he's like created his own version of neutral that you'd see in a Street Fighter, Tekken, or some other more pedestrian games in ways not seen by Marvel. Not because Marvel is pedestrian, but because his focus and the way he analyzes what's around him is somewhat like a Street Fighter player. It's just he's doing it in Marvel speed, which is incredible. That's hard to do in a game like this.
It is, dude. Yeah, it's like very like hard to like do that like execution.
And look, he even knew when it was going to drop. That's what you saw. Like he just popped it when he saw the combo was going to drop, and he knew what was going to happen. So another what I like about Cyber, apart from that stoicness that isn't typical of Marvel players, is his unbridled love for this particular game. I mean, as much as I love this game, you love this game, we all know what the popular opinion is on this game. He doesn't care. Like, and in Japan
he doesn't care, man. No.
And in Japan, where it's niche as well. Like, he pretty much built this scene back from the ground up after EVO Japan, and he's running off pure passion. He doesn't care what people think. He's going to focus on getting better, improving his meta, and play how he feels the game should be played. And right now, it's paying off because he goes up 2-0.
Exactly, man. Yeah. He's very like passionate of getting better in this game. He just won passionate regionals and the side tournament at EVO. Shout out to him. He's like one of the new like Maggots right now.
like I said, I think the way he plays is going to make people reassess how Marvel should be played. Like, because as you said, like he doesn't like just have a great offense, but his neutral is just a typical. It's like playing a different game, and it works for him. Like he
It is,
see
man.
he so what he's doing, like I said, you see him bait the openings with the teleports, cause his Dormammu teleports up, down, behind, in front multiple times before making his call on where someone's gonna be. As you know,
Mhm.
active switching to open people up is very effective. For those who don't know, the way tagging works in this game is the direction your part will come from will depend on which way your back is facing. So if your back is facing an opponent, your partner will come from your behind each time, so you can cross people up that way. Something else to note. So while tagging is very good, you should also know. All right, so Dormammu got hit, but Dante desperately trying to stay in the air. But wow, that move's really active. That motorcycle lasts such a long time.
Yeah, man. The motorcycle is like, once again, I'm gonna say this again. It's like insanely good, man. Okay. Schreiber's in the air right now. He doesn't want to get hit by the motorcycle.
All right,
Okay,
Maggots.
he's gonna do the left way, and he's gonna kill the green lady,
Maggots. I
the
struggling
dangerous
to find.
woman in the galaxy right now.
Maggots struggling to find answers. He's got even because he has to shut at least one of them down. A lot of Cyber Japan's really gritty stuff is through the way he tags and active switches. So if he can knock down at
Mhm.
least one of them, because he doesn't have like a Soul Storm to really get a second chance with them, so he has to knock down at least one of them. If he gets one of them down, I think he stands a better chance, obviously. But in particular,
Mhm.
Cyber Japan, because all of his offense seems to be stemmed around a lot of layered mix-ups from active switching. So
Mhm.
everyone's pulling their weight in this one. So if he can just knock down one of them, he might make something happen. That being said, it's probably not likely because right now he's sitting on 4 bars. He just burned one and he used the rest of it for what is likely the coup de grace on Maggot side. So yeah, for sure this was winners because Cyber Japan Agent didn't lose a single match this entire tournament. So clearly all those matches we saw was Maggot side going through winners. So we can go back and figure out what the path was up until this thing happened. So it looks like Maggot side just played all the way through.
Oh, yeah, that's game now. That's 3-0 for Cyber Japan Agent. Lizzie gets up to him. His Felicia. Lizzie, who do we got next on stream, man?
Let's find out.
Alrighty. Let's see. Once again, shout out to Psycho Boo for letting me do the commentary with him for today. Thank you so much.
No worries. We'll be doing a lot more of this now that we've refined what we need to do to get the sound all balanced. Like I said, OBS
Okay,
is still
sounds good, man.
yeah, OBS is still new to me, but looks like we figured out all the kinks, and we'll keep doing this if you guys will let me. So keep enjoying your Marvel Infinite Evo footage. Let's see who we got next. Looks like Cyber Japan is going to be staying on for now. Let's see whose opponent is.
Yeah, man. How long have you been using OBS since EVO?
Since
I'm
Evo.
assuming?
I just did
Okay.
because all the anime Evo stuff I had to do for Ninja Turtles was OBS only. Before I just used XSplit
Okay.
all the time.
Expert, gotcha.
So
Okay.
I'll re-implement everything probably this weekend so I can just go for my desktop where it's a bit more comfy rather than walking back and forth.
Mhm.
So we got a Strider Monster Hunter Soul player.
Much a Honda Strider. That might be Clockwork then.
Um
Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be Cyber Japan Agent against Clockwork with a
uh
Strider Monster Hunter. So
DM me the spelling of the Strider Monster Hunter player, please.
alrighty. Alright, there we go.
Clockwork. Oh, that's Clockwork. All right. All right.
Yeah,
I didn't hear it because with the way the mic is, but we got another Marvel legend in the house, Clockwork, from all the way back from the Marvel 2 days.
Mhm. Yeah, from what I heard, it said it was like very close. Clockwork almost beat a Cyber Japan Agent, but you know, Shiva
All right.
is like got like
So let's see what happens here. Let's see what answers Clockwork comes up with. Like you said, he didn't win the whole thing, but it sounds like he came close than everybody else. So this might lay out the groundwork for Cyber Japan's agent next challenge and how we're gonna figure out how to beat this guy, this machine. And it looks like the answer he found was to shut down the air approach. Oh, that was nice. He read what's going to happen, knowing he was low on health, and Dormammu is down. Like I said, because his offense is so heavy around having the active switch, if we can shut down one of them, the other might come down easier than people think. Strider was trapped in the box. It made no difference. He saw what approach Dante was going to do. And Clockwork is up 1-0. Like I said, there was a spoiler alert, being we all who won by now. But like I said, this will be interesting to upload for people studying Cyber Japan Agent at his next event to see how we're going to take him down. Because it looks like Clockwork might have some answers, or at least lay out the foundations of how to stop this machine. All right. So, all right. I'm looking right now.
Oh, yeah, that's 1-0 lineup for Clockwork.
That's right. Let me check the chat real quick. Jacob, man, keep talking, please.
Okay. Yo, what's up, stream? It should be good. It should be good. Okay, Clockwork is doing the okay, very good mix up from Clockwork. Okay, Clockwork is fighting now, and Cyber's going to land the left free on him right now. Go kill her right now.
All right.
She in the mix up.
Like I said, so right now Cyber Japan has low health on both characters. So his only hope now is offense. He's getting started right now, and thankfully he's been sitting on a lot of meter. Something else Cyber Japan Agent does. Something else Cyber Japan Agent does is he makes sure that every combo he does is like perfectly optimal for meter rather than just pure damage. He seems very confident to open somebody up with his team, and he's right. Between the floating ball, all of Dante's teleporting, all of Dormammu's teleporting, the Rose Garden, and all the other super active, high block stun moves and hit stun moves, he's right. But because of that, he's in no rush to do like something like super optimal. What he wants to do is his optimization's all about meter rather than about damage or resets. Because he's confident he's going to open somebody up because, again, because his defense is just so ridiculously strong, either blocking or evading, he's not worried about getting damage. He's confident he's going to make some whiff punish or catch them on what their attack pattern is going to be because he studies this game like a scientist, no matter what character's in his path.
He's literally a scientist of this game, dude. He finds like all the attacks and combos for like all his characters, you know.
I should commission him to figure out Ryu so he can figure out what's going on there. But in the meantime, he's focusing on Clockwork right now, who has taken a really big lead. Like I said, so Clockwork is starting to catch on what's going on, so he's covering his tracks a bit better than he was before. All he has to do is make sure he takes out one of them. If he can get a big life if he can get Cyber Japan a life deficit to where one character can be relied on more than the other in neutral, then he can pick one of them off. And there we go. That was a chance. That was a good dodge right there, but they both whiffed. That was a good call, but looked like Cyber Japan knew what was going to happen, and he used the dash of the guitar riff to move forward away from Strider's teleport. And that is a dead Strider. Like I said, Cyber Japan sits on all his meter just in case he has a situation where he can use his level 3s. Luckily for Clockwork, though, he has Soulstorm on deck, so Strider's not gone just yet, assuming they can both stay alive, because while that Soulstorm is in effect while they're both on the screen at the same time, they're stuck on the screen at the same time. So one can't just tag out to safety during that storm. So it's a double-edged sword. Lots of
Okay,
slashes.
he's going to activate all balls right now.
All right, so having Strider in might have been the best idea because Cyber Japan's also sitting on a Space Storm, and Strider's the one low on health, not Monster Hunter. He can't take any more hits. Thankfully, though, he got a hit in, so it looks like... All right, Cyber Japan Agent is down a character. It's up to Dormammu now. Dormammu, very mobile at the same time, without Dante to cover his tracks with his mobility. It's not quite as scary as it was once before. Like I said, a lot of Cyber Japan's Agent offense is centered around his active switches. Defense-wise, he has active switches as well to help create situations to whiff punish or to evade. Like I said, if he can get a block, then things are pretty well for him. But for a situation where he has to get a mix-up, he can't capitalize and punish like he can normally if he has a partner. So Cyber Japan Agent running for his dear life right now, trying to find an opening where he can swoop down and catch Monster Hunter. And Clockwork just going hand with those jumping heavy punches. All right, he got his chance. That's a dead Strider. At the same time, though, I think he has enough meter. Like, if he dies here... All right, not enough for a another Soul Storm. So it looks like Clockwork's going to have to finish with Monster Hunter and not get opened up, which she does. This is going to hurt because, again, Cyber Japan is sitting on all this bar. That level 3...
Man. He has like 4 balls, man. That's insane.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, his meter is conserved so well.
Oh.
But Clockwork...
Oh, my God.
Clockwork, it's not Golo, green light. It's not Rolo, red light. It's YOLO, yellow light. The YOLO Super. And Clockwork's up 2-1.
Oh, he got him. Oh my God, he got him with the super. That's insane. That's 2-1 lineup for Clockwork.
Monster Hunter's Super, a very fearsome move indeed. Doesn't hurt much, but its invincibility is ridiculous.
It shows like Nemesis buy has a watch super too.
That's right. That move is fantastic. That is one of Nemesis's best moves.
Oh yeah.
Having it, that's why I'm saying I think we need more scientists to look at the invincible reversals of this game because there's so many of them and how important they are, whether it be for Nemesis, Monster Hunter, Captain America with his DP, and obviously Ryu with his DP, the character who nobody plays, and we need to explore a bit more, but that's not here nor there. Because they're so important, it's always good to have at least one of them in your arsenal. Which is why Monster Hunter is just so good, because her invincibility and her armor is just so good. In the meantime, looks like Monster going to finish off for now. She has a full Storm for Soul, but I don't think Cyber Japan is going to let him use it. Because once more, Cyber Japan has full meter. He got something close to a reset, and that is a dead Clockwork. Cyber Japan Agent fires back quickly. Only 79 seconds on the clock, and it's already 2-2.
Jesus Christ, dude, that's insane. That's 2-2, man. I told you, man. This set was like very close between these two.
All right, I don't know how much longer is in this video, but like I said, when this video is done, we'll call it an evening, and I'll get more footage ready for you guys with a more properly organized stream next time. Now we know exactly what's going on with OBS.
And now we know what we have to do now for the next one, I guess. Yeah.
All right. Like I said, so it looks like a Cyber Japan Agent is making quick work of Monster Hunter. He's definitely feeling that YOLO Super with the invincibility. So here's a trade-off for Monster Hunter. While she does have fantastic armor and really good invincibles, her actual damage output by herself really isn't that great for someone as Unga Bunga as her. So she's an interesting case. Typically, characters like this have a bit more damage, and that because Monster Hunter is very mobile as well as armor heavy. There's at least some kind of trade-off. And even so, Monster Hunter is still a fantastic character. She is used almost as much as Sigma for similar purposes. Lots of armor, while Sigma doesn't have as many invincible items as Monster Hunter does. The same purpose on the team is there to get in using the armor and the big buttons to make stuff happen.
Oh yeah.
Clockwork pops the Soul Storm. Did he get it? All right, he got it. So right now... Go. All right. So Clockwork has Cyber Japan on the ropes. As you know, Cyber Japan didn't drop a set hold tournament. How is he going to get out of this? It's looking rough.
I'm actually kind of curious how Cyber Japan is gonna make this Dante comeback. He got Space Storm and 2 balls right now.
All right, there you go. So the shotgun. So he dropped his common purpose, reset him to get the shotgun. He took a risk and it paid off. And just like that, not only is Strider down, but Cyber Japan has a Space Storm on deck to shut off any sort of Soul Storm.
Ooh.
Can Monster Hunter survive? It's gonna be rough.
Oh my
And
god.
looks like the answer is no.
Nope. That's game, folks.
Cyber Japan says nay.
And that is game, folks, for Cyber Japan and Asian. Very close step between both players. Very good games. Oh.
All right. So it looks like that is the conclusion of our show tonight. Looks like that's all the footage I've edited for now. Like I said, that was about 5 hours of footage I had to go through to get those 2 hours and change for you guys. So everybody,
Yeah,
thank you.
I very appreciate that, man. Yeah.
No worries. Everyone, thank you for joining us. I do
Thank you,
appreciate
guys.
your guys tuning in and supporting the Marvel Infant community. Tomorrow I'll be back on with Street Fighter Cross Tekken to continue my character overviews. I'm thinking either Vega or Raven tomorrow. I have notes for both all laid out. It should not take very long. That being said, for more Marvel footage, once I have more videos to show you guys, I will give it to you guys probably around the same time as today. As a reminder, I will be at Summer Jam to stream and commentate Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Big E is going to be hosting a free-to-enter side tournament, 32-man cap. I want to be there to call the action. I've already bought my train ticket to take the train up to Philly and make stuff happen. So look forward to that the first day of September. In the meantime, August is still young. I'll have more Marvel footage for you guys shortly. In the meantime, thank you for
man.
All right, Jacko man, thanks for coming on. I hope you guys enjoy crossing the line with me. I will see you guys next time.
Will you see you guys soon, Ivan?